Alright, hopefully we're back. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if I catch up. Nothing's really changed. We've got some people coming in for laps. It looks like we'll set up with, nope, he's on an out lap. Who's his teammate? Looks like Rogue is gonna go for a lap here, so we'll follow along with him. Rogue, one of our faster drivers from previous tiers. He's got a lot of experience. He's one of the oldest drivers also. Him and Gore, I think, have been around since season 1 or 2. And we will watch him coming around. Good turn in there. Tough, tricky quarter right here. Navigates it well. Had to lay off just a little bit on the throttle there. He'll come up here. See, he stays in 6th so that he's getting full throttle. He's giving him a little extra there. And then cuts it around the new turn and heads up. We're around, I don't know, that tire is still there. I hope it's not going to affect anybody. They should not hit it. It's kind of offline. Oh, he swings it in nicely, gets around those 2 corners, doesn't hit the sausage curbs, which if you hit those sausage curbs, you're pretty much done for your lap. He might have, oh, he did not have his battery going, so I followed him through that whole lap and he didn't have his battery going. So my fault there. Let's see. And we got Martin starting a lap now. Oh, no, he's not starting a lap. He just finished and actually pulled up in the 2nd place with the 1:17.5. Let's see if we got, Only's on an out, but he's a little farther away. Marinkello just hit a start of a lap, so here we go. Coming down to turn 1, he's going to use all the curb. Swing it in. Nice turn in there. A little late on the throttle, but he's pushing it now. We got a couple flags, people getting out of the way nicely maybe, hopefully. A little loose. See if he can close it in there hard. Comes out the other side. Come down into this turn. I don't remember the numbers. I think that's 7 and this is 8. Up to 9. Let's see if he stays at 6. No, he went down to 6. Good. Up to 7th. People getting out of the way nicely. Gotta be careful on the throttle. Yeah, gotta be careful on the throttle. Could kind of see that one coming. Hopefully he does not get hit like the other accident. We got Ginger here. Oh, struggling through that turn. We'll catch his teammate. We'll see if his teammate's up there. Not much has changed at the top. I really haven't been paying attention. You've got Swinny G back up to 2nd. Decora followed him into 3rd. Martin to 4th. And PG's coming in. We've got so many people off track. Is that Van coming through the last section? Nope, Van is in, that would be Only. Why? 1:17.8. Only is a previous champion for Tier 3. He took Season 10 off. But he's back for the new series, so let's see if we can find someone. We got Lawrence, who I'm gonna follow him. We'll see when he usually likes to run from the back, so we're gonna see if he actually fully qualifies. He usually likes to do first challenges in our Tier 1 to make us all feel good about ourselves. Let's follow him through a lap here. He's coming into turn 4. He'll come down, turn 5. Ran wide on purpose, but he'll come down. We'll watch the rest of his lap. You guys can get a good sense of, maybe you can pick up some little bit of hints. He's one of our fastest drivers that we have. I think we have another Tier 1 reserve driver who's also very fast. He'll come down here. Tough new turn. Oh, he also hit the throttle a little too soon. Very, very tough turn this year. How's it going, Blue? Thank you all for joining the stream. Feel free to chat. I will try my best to keep an eye on it. I am commentating by myself, and I did not realize I did not introduce myself. I'm Let's Talk Golf. I'm an F1 moderator for IRC. I drive in Tier 2. And I was co-commentator 2 seasons ago. I'm here now streaming, and hopefully give you enough action. I mean, I caught a nice little accident already in qualifying. We do not, for our Tier 1, use ghosting. So, I unfortunately had a spin, and someone ran right into him and caused a big accident. So let's see, we got a Ferrari going on a lap. Oh, Ferrari just came in, slippery. Who's another one of our Tier 1 reserves. With a decent showing. He actually is more paced for Tier 2. But unfortunately he can't drive on Monday nights, so he has taken over a reserve role in Tier 1 to drive and see how he can pace with those guys. Little low, okay. I will turn myself up a little bit. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. And I'll turn the game down. Thank you for that. Hopefully that will be a little better. If not, hey Ham, hopefully I answered your question. Again, my name's Let's Talk Golf, and I'll be your commentator here. Let's see if we can find someone on the lap. I'm not very good at this. So we got Martin Sanchez coming through Sector 2 here. Nicely done through Turn 9. Kept it in 6, which will give him a little extra boost down the straight. Goes really wide, almost onto the grass. Cuts it nicely. Got to be careful on the power. And then into this tough swinging right. Doing pretty well. Didn't see what he was doing on his times-wise. And he's actually coming into the pits. I'm picking him great here. Well, spins, saves it. He's got a... So we got Ultra here. Oh, Guinness has... We got yellow flags all over. Ginger, out of nowhere, takes the 1:16.97 for the pole, provisional pole. I just realized I do not have a timer on how much time we have left in this session. Can you guys see the video? Is it actually playing? Oh, and Ultra spins in the penultimate corner. And let's see, we've got Gore. Let's see how Gore... Oh, that's Ginger. So Gore's going to be coming out for a hot lap. Let's go along with Sweeney. Maybe another one of our new drivers, Vinny, who's on an out lap here. So he'll be starting a lap. We'll go along with him. He's a new driver for... he drove with us a couple seasons ago, but not for very long. So let's see what he's got to offer here. He'll come down. He's got a little bit of traffic coming out of pits, so hopefully that person will get out of his way. There's an incident. No, he just retired in pits. Comes through 4. He's soft on the accelerator there. Comes down through 5 here. I don't know why I can't see the video. Heading on down to the new turn 10, I believe this is. Gotta make sure you're not too hard on the power there. Comes around the tough right-hander. He's got his teammate in front of him. Teammate is looking to probably go on a lap. This is a solid lap. I don't know if it's going to be up towards the top, but I think he will improve. Up to 9th, so jumped both the AlphaTaris. We'll head back to Sweeney G, who's about a 10th up on his first sector. We got someone else retiring in the pit lane. Well done there. We had someone retire on track. Hopefully that does not cause an incident, but we've got a Haas. I don't know if that's a retirement on track or just a bad placement. And Sweeney comes around the last corner. Very nice, solid lap. Let's see how much he'll improve. Average takes pole, and Sweeney only up to position 3. Let's see. Martin has binned it on 9. We got Decora, who's only 400 or 4,000s better so far. It's going to be tough to make up the 6/10 he needs. But let's see if he can jump over maybe Martin. Only puts in a beautiful lap at the very end. Decora was not able to improve enough. So that looks like your provisional. Let me just... You got Slippery, who's only a 10th up. He'll finish us off here. And that is our qualifying. So, Average with the last ditch effort takes pole with a 1:16.91, followed by Ginger, then Sweeney, then Only with a lap also right at the end to be P4, Martin P5, Decora P6, Van 7, Monster 8, Marinkello 9, and Fiji rounds out your top 10. It's going to be a race. We'll see what happens here going through for the wrap. I don't know why. Oh, we're waiting for one guy to... All right. All right. Who do we think is going to take this race? A very interesting qualifying. Unfortunately, I apologize for not being able to keep up as well as I would like to. Get those racing incidents. And we'll wait to get a bunch of Sweeney fans. Sorry, I said Sweeney. Swinny. Bunch of Swinny fans. Tons of them. He's got a whole crew here to... Okay, better question. How many safety cars are we going to have? In F121, it was always a lot. As we set up for the race here, I'll let you guys answer. 6 is the max. So we got 1 and 2. While you guys ponder that question, let's talk about race strategy. Looking at it, we've probably got a one-stop, barring safety cars. The prevailing thought is a medium to soft. The mediums seem to last a long way. TC Logan, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, the mediums can go a long way, but on a safety car, it'd be interesting to see who goes and tries to put on the hards and takes them to the end, or who waits out their mediums for the next safety car. It's going to be interesting to see. We've got interesting strategy, especially as those safety cars come out. Again, with no ghosting, we've seen some crazy incidents, as we saw in qualifying with the. Let's see if anybody hits each other on the formation lap, because that would be very, very not good, especially with the tires being so cold at the beginning. But yeah, it would be interesting to see with safety cars how people play it. We do have a nice long run down to turn 1. And a tough little section to start sector 1. So hopefully they can keep it clean, and we can get ourselves on with a good race. Ouch. That hurts, Ham. That really hurts, Ham. I'm kind of hurt by that. Oh, it's are you better? I thought it said are you, do you... It's... I don't know the answer to that question. I don't play Rocket League as a competitive nature. I just like to enjoy Rocket League. F1 I try to play competitively. I'd probably say I'm better at Rocket League because I'm less competitive when playing it. Sorry, I had read that wrong. But, alright, so here we go. We got Average on pole. You got Ginger following with Sweeney and Only showing some good pace. Reminder, you do got Lawrence towards the back who will be making his way up. Ginger disqualified himself. And you're going to see that a lot with the new setup of F1, EA F1 22. We have immersive formation laps. And you've got to park your car. And if you do not park your car correctly, you will get disqualified. All you're doing is just getting moved to the back. So it looks like we have 3 people that struggled with that. But here we go. I'm going to start from back here. Hopefully I'll get a good view. We got 5 lights and away we go. Bad start it looked like from the front. Average is going to get great camera angle. Love the camera angle. So we go 2 wide into turn 1. Sweeney with Ginger on his outside. They keep it nice and clean. Very tidy. Towards the back, it looks like everyone up. We got 1 spinning, 2. Oh, it's a big crash back there. Big crash. And that is... So we got Lucas out. It looks like Ultra made a bad pass and needed to give up the spot because it was yellow flags. Do we have a safety car? I do not. I think this is a virtual safety car. It's not telling me what is going on. That is interesting. It looks like we're under VSC from what I see based on this. So let's recap what happened there. It looks like there was a huge pile up. I did not catch it. I am trying to figure out while I was watching, thank you Codemasters/EA for that beautiful camera angle. I would have loved to be able to see from behind and watched everyone go through. Unfortunately, I was unable to, and it looks like we're still, or am I just glitched? Am I glitched? I may be glitched. No, they're still under Delta, it looks like. And Vinny has retired from the session early. I'm not sure if that was due to all the damage. Marinkello's in the pit, so he must have damage. We'll probably see a report on that. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it on stream, and I was trying to cycle through people, but could not figure out who started the problems. So we're back to live racing. Okay. Average leads. Ginger is in second. I don't know what happened to Sweeney during all this, and I apologize. It looks like he may have spun, but now he's going to have to re-catch up. There's some tough sections in this track that you can spin very easily. So let's see what we got. We got Fiji all over Decorah, Rogue right behind them. With the new regulations. Oh, and this is going to be a nice. Is he going to hold it beautifully around the outside? He does. Can he beat him down the straight now? It's a race, but it looks like Decorah might be running a little lower rings. And we got Martin into the pits. Rogue following this nice and closely. I'll watch from Rogue's perspective. With the new regulations, cars are able to stay a little closer. Oh, we got Van out of the race, spinning on the other side. And that is another VSC. So he went spinning and back, and I guess he beached himself or he drove backwards. Not exactly sure, but Van back to EA F122, and not a great start for him. A reigning champion. Oh, a big drive-through. And we are back to actual racing. We've got Average and Ginger are on each other's tail. Ginger struggling out of that last corner, but after that you got about, another spin. There's so many of those, and I will probably be saying that way too much tonight. Yeah, it's tough to tell. I'm not sure if it's going to tell me there's a safety car, but apparently it's not telling me as a spectator anything that's going on. So I will try to keep abreast. And that's someone that looks like Rogue spinning. Oh, yeah, Rogue spinning. I hit the wrong Red Bull. And he's lost positions all the way back. Your closest race you got only on Gore. Gore's made a nice start here, getting up to P5 and holding it nicely. Let's see if they can start making up some time on the people in front of them. Yeah, tell me about it, Fox. I cannot keep up with it. I'm glad the telemetry is working. Thank you, Marsh, for your work on that. I don't know if it's showing names or not. I do not have it up. I was not able to get it up in time for myself to watch, but we are Average running a 128. Ginger just out of DRS, but is pulling it back now. So let's see, as we go with DRS now, I've had it for a little. Decorah on Fiji had to give him space. That was nice driving there. We've got Only on Gore. Oh, I don't know if that was a touch from Only, but it sent Gore spinning, and he is now falling down the ranks. We got Sweeney, your guy's favorite. Okay, so it's showing a quarter of them, but not all of them. Okay. It's good to know. So we got Sweeney here. I keep calling him Sweeney, and I'm going to have to fix that by the end of this season. But he's got DRS. Kaginis ran a little wide there. He's going to have a nice little run here. Tough corner to overtake. Gives space, both being nice, giving space. Oh, and that's Average with a spin. Oh, Average with the big spin, and now he's all the way back. Sweeney's going to have to be careful. Well played here. Who's going to get the DRS? We'll see if Average has damage here. He's not going in. Sweeney got a decent exit. It's just a question of whether he'll have the pace to take him, and it looks like he will with DRS. He's going to come up, down. We'll see Average moves over to cover off the inside. Swinney's going to go around the outside. Now he'll have the inside for this turn, being very careful on the throttle. And let's see, does he go for the switch back? It's tough around that corner. Nice hold by Average. And Kaginis is keeping an eye on this one very closely. And so here we go again. Let's see what else we got. We got Ultra and Lawrence. Lawrence has made his way up from P17. Ultra has followed him. And has actually stayed a little close to Lawrence here. If he can just stay in that DRS and kind of let Lawrence drag him along, he might be able to get up on the back of some of these guys to be able to make a move. So here we go. We got Lawrence going down the straight. Oh, there's a big accident. It's Swinney and Average. Average dropping way back after showing so much pace. We got, let's go back up to the top as we'll give Decorah some time here. On board with Decorah, we'll see how he's coping, trying to keep up with Fiji here. Ginger, on the other hand, a whole 6 seconds. Thank you, Van, for the subscribe with Prime. That's very appreciative. Unfortunately, we apologize for your spin and beaching DNF that we saw. So let's see. I'd like to try to keep it close here. Let's see what we got. Ultra tried to go around the outside. We'll keep it here. Kaginis is holding off Lawrence for the time being. Lawrence, a little impatient, but really wants to make this move stick right down this straight. Got such a better exit. Lawrence is going to easily take him. The question is, how much can Ultra bite off here also? So there goes Lawrence, and he should be clear on that move. Swings hard back over. Swinney in the pits. He's the first one to pit. I apologize, I don't have their tires up. And those don't work anymore. Oh, it's D, that's why. Apologize, did not have any of that up. Ultra really showing some good pace here. Let's see if he can now follow suit and get around. The longer he takes to get around Kaginis here, the tougher it will be to stay close enough to Lawrence to make a difference. Oh, there's a car off. It looks like it's Marinkello. It is over on turn 1. We'll go back. Okay, let's see what Ultra can do here. Seems like Kaginis is really struggling through some of these corners, which can happen, especially as the tires start to heat up and you get behind some people. We got another, and this looks like Decorah, and it's, oh, Decorah, that was very close. It kind of screwed Kaginis. It's definitely made Ultra hold up here. That's another spin up at the front, and you know, Ginger's running away with it. He's about 6.5 seconds ahead of his teammate. A good showing for Haas. Being a North American-based league here, I know we might not all like Haas, but good to see the American team really showing up here in ARC Tier 1. You got Only trying to cut down the time, but it doesn't seem like he's making any dent. Our closest battle here is Ultra on Kaginis with Decorah following them. I'm going to go back to... There's another spin. It looks like Marinkello again. Not having a great start to his season back. He raced with us back in Season 8. And he's just struggling a little bit. A lot of FIA Swinny chat going on. Oh, Decora almost lost it again. He's struggling with those tires. Let's see if Ultra can get a good exit here. He's all over the back of the gearbox of Kaginis. I think he got a good enough exit. He's definitely going to be challenging. The question is, can he get enough of the switch? Oh, and Kaginis is out of battery. This should be an easy move down into turn one. He takes the inside. Let's see if he pushes him a little bit. Well played. I don't know. He was clear of Kaginis, it looks like, and good move from Ultra. Let's see what we got at the back. Rogue is going into the pits now. We've got Martin on Monster is the closest battle back there. That's for the last position. I believe Martin has stopped. Yeah, Martin has stopped already, so he'll be able to take that position, and it's going to be key here because as we go forward in this race, the over-undercut is not really a thing in this game. It's more who can control, and we got a... That looked like a DNF in the pits. Good. Hopefully his car doesn't come out and cause problems. But it's not really about... Oh, and only into the pits. He's the first one of the medium runners. And I probably should have their tires. He was on the mediums. Oh, no. Only was on the softs. Interesting strategy. He's probably going to go soft, hard. Oh, no. He went soft, medium. Okay. Which is the correct thing to do. He should be able to run 23, 24 laps on those mediums. It will be interesting to see how it holds up against the opposite strategy. But we'll see. He has come out. Like I said, though, coming out of the pits, it's very, very difficult. The tires are very cold. And it takes a good half a lap. So it'll be interesting to see how... I want to go on board with him to see if he can hold up Monster and Martin here. As you can see, he just runs so wide, he can't get on the throttle as early. But if he can hold in front of these guys, he will be faster in about a lap. But he needs to be able to hold it. It's going to be tough. We're going to go on board behind him with Martin and watch this go. But you'll see him kind of be very slow and kind of ride out. The question is, will someone try to take advantage of it? If you can control that outlap, that 1 or 1.5 outlap, if you do that the best, that's how you're going to overtake people with pit strategy. It's not really about the overcut, the undercut. It's really about how you can get your tires into the right window as quickly as possible. Martin got a great exit. Oh, and then he snapped it a little bit. Oh, that was close. He almost lost it there. Okay, we'll another DNF. This one from Rogue. It's been a tough race for a lot of people. We are already down 6 people already. No real crashes. A couple. One spin DNF. I don't know if I don't know if Van crashed into a wall or lost a wheel or something. It looked like he was just beached. But the rest have just been a lot of crashes, spins on their own, and some damage. Oh, Monster catch is a tough. Good catch there. We got Average, who's running some good pace. Decora, who's getting back to Ultra here. Let's go on board with Average, who... Let me get rid of that for you guys. We are a third of the way through. 6 gone. And we've got Average here, who's got Kaginis. And Kaginis, again, out of battery. It's very tough. Got to be smart with your battery. It doesn't fill up once you get down. If you keep it around 50-60%, it will keep filling up for you. But once you kind of get under 30, it's very tough to get that back. And Average is showing some real pace. He's got Gore next, who's right in front of him. Keeping an eye on the leaders. It's still a 6-second lead for Ginger. Lawrence here is starting to try to cut into that, but Lawrence looks to have a penalty. I believe that's for a severe collision at the beginning of the race. During that incident on turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, I believe he hit someone as they spawned or something like that. So it could be removed. The only other penalty I believe is it's also a 5-second penalty. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. Apologize for that noise. So average here got a good run here. He's got Gore in his sights. He's showing some real pace. And this looks like it's going to be moved on. Gore is very good, a reigning champion, but just so much pace from average. Just cruises by and goes on his way. Let's see if Gore can stay with him. We got Monster finally into the pits. So a good race so far from
charging battery
going on right now. We've got again, Lawrence has actually lost time to Fiji, who's picked up a little bit of time. So that will be an interesting to see if Lawrence can pick up some pace and start to climb on them. But Ginger just seems to be cruising out there up at first. He's going to start coming up on a back marker, Slippery. But otherwise, you've got Gore staying here with average, which would be good for Gore. Try to give him some DRS, able to get some ERS back just by staying in the DRS and not having to use the ERS. So let's go on board and let's look at a full lap on high fuel. Let's go on with only. And let's watch one of his laps. Mind you, this is on high fuel. I'll keep an eye on some of the things we got going as Ultra's starting to catch Decorah. Everything else is pretty clean. No one's really in shot of DRS. Comes down, really slowing down to make sure he hits that first corner and then being able to accelerate out. He's going to swing it hard around here. Got to be careful on the throttle. Your car can get a little loose there, the back end especially. Oh, we got an incident. Oh, that looked like a... that was Slippery. He now has Ginger. Hopefully he'll get out of the way. So only around turn 5. Yep, Slippery got out of the way. Up into turn 7. 8. Nicely done. He should stick it in 6th here. Just let it ride. Gets on that ERS quickly and then bumps it up. Down into 10 here. Tough turn, especially on high fuel. You gotta be ease that throttle through. Comes around here. Nicely done lap here from Only. I'm glad I didn't curse him. Ultra into the pits. This is probably going to be a hard pit. He'll go to the hards. Didn't get the memo from your commentator to go medium softs. But we'll see how that strategy works out for him. Only, again, pitted from softs to medium. So he's on the opposite strategy. And he's starting to make some moves here. If he can keep it up, he could be in pretty good shape. Ultra's going to come out in some clean air. He's got going to have Swinney to worry about with his cold tires. We'll see if we can watch Swinney through this area. Oh, and there's Ultra. Exactly what I said. He had such cold tires, he could not hold it and lost it there. Hopefully he can keep it, get it going and start moving. So right now, based on stops, and I'm going to try to do this without looking. That's not the right button. They changed all the hotkeys, so I didn't have to pull up the menu. So let's look at the... Okay, that's the hotkey. Let's look at the gap to the leader. So you've got Only, who has not pitted. Everyone else, let me just make sure everyone else is pitted. So yeah, Only is provisionally pretty close to the lead. I would expect him to actually take the lead if Ginger were to pit right now. Ginger's probably looking at another 6 laps before he pits. But that would be just based on, yeah, it may only be 25 seconds or so in the pits. 20, it might be less than that. It may be only like 22 in lost time here. But just being so slow on those out that out lap, it's probably going to show. So let's go back to the interval. Let's see. We got Average is starting to make his move. He's got Decora in his sights. Decora is trying to stay with Lawrence. Lawrence is not. He's kind of stalled out. He's starting to lose those tires a little bit, it seems like. And he's going to jump into the pits. This is going to be an interesting move. He did give Decora. Decora got DRS. And it's very hard to see DRS in this game. We got some shouts for Swinney in chat. Swinney right now, so you got people going into pits. You got Lawrence and Monster. So the purple sector for Average here to start. He is all over Decora. He needs to get past Decora quickly. Having to go back into the pit, having to go into the pits. He does have a 5-second. Unfortunately, he will not be able to dispute his 5 seconds, just like Lawrence wasn't able to, wouldn't have been able to dispute his. And Lawrence went to the hards, so it seems like it might have been too hot of a track. Tire deg might be a little worse than they were expecting. I wonder if Ginger, if that's going to kick something off at Haas to cover that off. We've got a, I think that's Monster. Yeah, that's Monster through sector 4, turn 4, spinning. Again, those cold tires, you've got to be so careful and so easy on them to get them up to speed. So, sorry, I missed that overtake. I wanted to get back to it. You've got Average on the inside. Decora is right behind him. But a good move down the main straight to overtake there. And we'll see if Average can start to pull away and try to get some space so that he can get himself in good shape. Again, Only right now is... That's not the button. Only again is... now he's down to 29 seconds. So he's starting to pull that gap down. It was about 31 when he came out of the pits, or when he got up to speed. It's down to 30. But Ginger just running a boring race up here. And we got nobody close. So let's see how Ginger's doing this. So let's go along with Ginger for a nice little lap here. Good turn in there. Again, as you see with the high fuel, they're very, very tentative, trying to get on on the throttle here. Good turnaround there. You can see how he kind of was tentative and let it swing before he got on the gas. He'll come down into turn 5 here. I believe this is turn 6, this little kink, and then he'll hit turn 7 and turn 8. Lovely done. He'll get up to 6. He should hold it in 6 as he comes around this corner. Hits the apex beautifully. Runs it wide nicely. On down to 10 here. Turns it in. And you can see he doesn't go as wide as some of the other guys are doing. He really lets it cut and turn hard. We got another Monster with another spin. Not liking the hard tires that he's on. He gets back going. We got Ginger through the final sector here. He's running a very nice lap. And his race pace right now on these mediums, a 1:21.2. Maybe not the fastest on track. You got Average, who's been showing a lot of pace, has pulled about 6 seconds on Gore since we last checked in. So again, the person to watch is Only. I'm gonna go along with Ultra here, who's starting to make headway and stay pretty close to Lawrence. I don't know if Lawrence has like underbody damage or anything like that. I don't know if that's something that our telemetry will tell us with the new damage model here in F122. Or maybe I missed it and Lawrence was behind Ultra. Because there goes Lawrence with the 123. Yeah, he was behind Ultra. And got past him. So there was a spin? No? Maybe? I don't think I missed it. So Average still 20 seconds behind Ginger. Let's pull up the laps. So you got Decora has pitted. Only though, still in the net lead here. We're looking at, he has not really made any progress though. He's kind of stalled at that 29:30. So it's going to be interesting. We should start seeing pits in the next couple laps for the softs. For those people that haven't pitted, we've got a couple. The only one I wouldn't think would pit, and here comes Gore. Gore's going to come in. We'll see what tire he fits. So as we kind of got a lull here, since we don't have anybody really close. Only gets by Gore. Martin gets by Gore. Neither of them Only is pitted, so Only is the one to kind of watch. But while we kind of have a little lull and we're waiting for our next action, Lawrence runs a 1:19.9. He's starting to get a little mad, it seems like. What do you guys think of the race? And what do we think? We got, I know there was a bunch of Swinney fans. He seems to be running okay. But he would probably... He's probably looking at a 4th place finish right now, give or take, depending on how the leaders go and if there's any spins or anything. And here comes the Haas. The second Haas, Fiji, is into the pits. So Gore went to softs. Gore's softs, 11 laps. That's going to be a lot, especially because Lawrence pitted early. My thinking is tire dig is bad. And you just can't keep a... Okay, so Average has come in also, and here goes Only. Let's see if Only can get by Fiji. This is not looking great for Only for the win. Because Fiji was a good 6 seconds behind. And he's on softs and he's ahead of them. So the softs will come in a lot quicker. And Fiji seems to be doing a very good job on these. So what I'll do is when Ginger comes into pits, when he comes out, I'll follow Ginger around and we'll just see how tough, and you can kind of see it there, how Fiji just ran wide because his tires are cold. It's just, you get so much understeer. And you want to keep pushing, but it's just so tough. So we'll see how much time the guys have gotten back, but Only was not able to get any real time on him. Only still 2 seconds off. So this is the Haas's race to lose. You got both guys up, and it actually looks like the undercut might have worked. Fiji has... no, he's not going to get him, but he's going to... No. Okay. I got too hyped about that. So let's watch Ginger. We can kind of see... Oh, that's a... Oh, that's Gore. And you can see he's trying to warm up his tires. And we'll see here as he comes around. You can just see he's got to be so earlier on the brakes, tougher turn-ins, but he's handling it very well here. Hit that one beautifully, and this is going to be what should be an easy win for Ginger. Especially, you could tell, he's actually picking up time on cold tires. That is very impressive coming out of the pits and just showing pace like that as he comes around the corner here. So let's go back. Let's look at some of the people that have pitted and are now trying to make up some time. We've got Average on the back here of Lawrence. Lawrence on hards compared to the softs. I just can't imagine Lawrence being able to hold Average off. Fiji does the fastest lap, but like I said, did the fastest lap, but didn't make up too much time on Ginger once Ginger got out of the pits. So I would expect Ginger's next lap time to be very quick, and Lawrence is fast, but he is not going to be able to stop that move. Those softs just so good, especially early on. So we'll see if Lawrence can kind of stay here with Average and really work his way with Average through this field. Their next target's going to be Swinney. It is 3 seconds right now. I imagine by the end of the lap it's going to be 2.5. I'd say 2. Those softs are just so quick early. And he's on 17 lap old hards. Well, the hards do get faster as they go. Sector 2 in front of Gore. I don't know why that was giving me that. Did Ultra maybe spun? I don't know. Alright, so we had 8 laps to go. Ginger has mounted his lead up to 4.5 seconds. Average showing his pace off. Lawrence, I can't tell if he has DRS. I don't know how to find it on his screen, on his wheel. That's what I was looking for. So that, I would say Lawrence is not going to be able to catch him, but let's go on with Averages. He's going to be wanting to move up on Swinney here. He is making tons of progress. In all my practice with Average, I was like, oh, I'm okay being this far behind him. I didn't realize this is ridiculously good pace right now. He is showing up. We'll see how these two newcomers fight as we get down here towards the final laps. Ginger, again, just pure domination so far. His teammate coming through the field a little bit. His teammate up 8 positions, but just not really had any answer to his pace, and Average just gaining and gaining and gaining. So I would expect this move. The question is, how many more can he get? He is going to be about 4.5 down to Decorah with 5 laps to go. I don't think they're making any progress on him. Good turn in there. We'll have another good turn here. Interesting he went down to 7th there. He'll get his... Okay, I see the DRS this time. And as you can see, he doesn't go out. He doesn't let it ride out as much. as some of the other drivers. Like Ginger also was doing the same thing, where they're keeping it close to that turn, and not letting it ride as much. So for you Swinney fans, unfortunately, there's no way he's stopping this move. Again, just absolute pure pace right now on these softs, and he's got another position and is looking at 2.5. Oh no, 4.3. I looked at the wrong number. Lawrence also looking to make that move on Swinney. He's going to be trying to catch him for the next couple laps. You got Gore, who's trying to hunt. Oh, and that's Slippery or Monster again. Tough races for them, but they'll learn. They'll come back stronger. This is Tier 1. You don't get into Tier 1 out of nowhere. You have some pace, and they'll come back stronger. Both of them are reserves. So not always practicing full as some other people are. But they'll be better going forward. So let's get back up to... Swinney is kept... Where am I here? So Lawrence, I think, got DRS. Lawrence got DRS. Swinney did not. I just think Lawrence might have a little higher downforce package. He's not using his overtake. Clears the air. He'll set him up maybe next lap. Now that Swinney does not have DRS. Average has gotten his time down about a second to Decorah, so that's a second and 2 laps. It's going to be very close towards the end of the race. So let's go through this. Only with a very nice race, but he's starting to get hunted down a little bit here by Martin. He has kind of fallen off the pace with that. You've got Martin on the hards, only on those mediums that he took lap 10. So he should be okay with tire based on what everyone else did with their 21 to 23 laps. But let's see, we'll go back, since he did not get DRS, we'll go back here, we'll ride on with Lawrence. Those hards coming into their own for these final couple laps, and this will be, again, move done. It's just so tough, especially if you can stay so much closer through these turns. That would be Lawrence up into 7th. So let's do a little rundown. You've got Ginger up top. He's about 5 seconds clear. Fiji's got about 7 seconds to only. And then you're followed up by Martin, Decorah, Average trying to run them down. I just don't think he'll have enough time. It's going to be very, very close, but those softs are going to start falling off, and he just won't have the same pace. You got Lawrence, who maybe be able to get him. This will be an interesting look, because, you know, kind of different strategies. Lawrence decided early he was going to go to the switch up his strategy. I don't know if he just felt the mediums weren't holding it. Weren't holding very well early, so we went to the hards instead of the medium softs. So it seems like Average's softs are now gone. So Lawrence is ready to attack. Got a little squirrely out of that turn, so he'll have to wait another lap. But we'll come down. Yeah, he's didn't make up a ton of time after losing it just a little bit, so he's gonna have to make up a little bit more of time through some of these corners. We'll see if he can do that. You've got Swinney was not able. Well, he's kind of holding on. He might be able to pull closer to. I just don't. 3 laps to go. Going to be 2 here as they come back across the finish line. I just don't think Swinney will also be able to get past Average. Average has brought Decora's time down a little. His time to Decora. But again, I just think his... Oh, and that's a huge penalty. That is a 2-place penalty right there from Average. You know, he may be able to report. There's been some questions about some of these track limits where you get more than one track limit when you go off in certain corners. It will be interesting to see. I haven't seen it much here in Spain, but even with that, Lawrence says, it's my turn to go flying by you. Oh, that was a dangerous move. And this is a battle. Lawrence is going to look for the switchback. Oh, it's going to be tough. They're going to go side by side into turn 4. Here we go. They are very, very cautious with each other, giving each other enough space. They'll go side by side into 5. Oh, was that a tap? I don't know. But Lawrence is now ahead, and that is a... Oh, that is huge. Not really, sorry. I thought that was someone else. So now Swinney has a chance, given with all that fighting there. Can Swinney now take a run at Average and his old softs? I gotta say, that was a little questionable for me. Oh, and Lawrence made a mistake. Lawrence has made a mistake. It's going to be interesting because now it's going to be Average's turn. And Lawrence is out of battery. Here we go. Down to turn 1. They're going to go side by side. Average is going to try to long way down. He's got the inside now. Oh, and there's someone off, and that's why you don't retire on track. Average is going to have one more chance here. We'll go on board with Swinney so we can kind of watch it from behind. This has been some great finishing races. I don't even want to switch back to Ginger, who's about to take the win. A whole 7 seconds up front. And here we go. I don't think Average is going to be able to catch him. Average does have a 3-second penalty. He will go behind Swinney. Oh, Swinney just completely misses his braking zone. Got a little anxious there. And Ginger has taken the flag. Fiji will come up behind him. A 1-2 for Haas. Followed by Only, then Martin. Decora keeps it in. And then it's going to be Lawrence, Average, Swinney. Mr. Ultra holding his own as a very good race from him. And then rounded out the top 10 will be Gore. And he spins. I hope he got across the line because that's awkward. And Gore will finish up as the final points place. What a race. What a finish with Lawrence and Average just going at it for 2 or 3 laps. That was very fun to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. I don't think I have a screen for the driver interviews because I did not put that up. But a great race. Let me grab the results. Ginger with the win. Apparently I can't do anything. Average with fastest lap. I just want to... What is going on? Get those. Go into race director. We'll get some incident reports. All right. You know what? I'm going to pull Ginger in. We'll talk with Ginger a little bit. We'll see if he's around. I don't know if this is going to work. He's got a long way to go. Ah! Let's see. Can I pull him into the chat? He's going to hate me. How's it going, Ginger? You were.
How's it going?
It's going good. I thought I'd do a quick interview with you. How you feeling after that beautiful race? Very in control.
Tired, man. My hands are killing me. Yeah, that was a struggle at the end. Those softs were dead.
Yeah, we saw that with Average, who also was struggling there at the end with the softs. But very dominating performance. You know, how you feeling with yourself winning the race and your teammate coming in second there?
I mean, it's a great result for the team. You know, me and PG doing well. We just had really good race pace. It was unfortunate what happened to the Mercedes. He apparently an application popped up on his computer and it disconnected him for a second.
Oh, but, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, apparently that's what happened to the Mercedes. But overall, it was a really enjoyable race. It was a grind those last couple of laps. It's just the tire wear around here is crazy, and you can't ever let your mind slip. You got to be focused all the time because these corners around here you can lose it anywhere.
Well, again, great race. What are you thinking about Tier 1 and the competition out there?
I mean, there's obviously a lot of good competition. You got the Cora, Max, Laurent, Cub. There's multiple. You could probably see 5-6 people going for the championship this year. So it's good to have a good start, good first result. But it's going to be tough. There's a lot of quick guys.
Well, again, great race. Congratulations. Enjoy it, and we'll see you on track next week.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good one.
Have a good one. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining me. I really appreciate you taking your time to spend it with me. Again, my name is Let's Talk Off. I drive Tier 2. Tier 2 will be driving tomorrow night in Spain. Hope you guys will join us if we have a stream, and we will see you later. We also have our Tier 3, which is kind of our newer drivers. They will drive on Tuesday night. So we have a bunch of new guys there, and we will see how it goes, and hope you guys can join us. You all have a great night, and we will see you soon.